Welcome to Behind the Bean, Fertilizer Slangers. Welcome to Behind the Bean, where we take people with no prior knowledge about the soybean industry and put them in the driver's seat. Join me today while we learn about this stuff, fertilizer. Join me as we head out to the field to meet my buddy Will and see how he spreads it. Morning, Will.
How you doing, Blake?
Doing great. Thanks for taking time to give us a little rundown of what you do in the soybean industry. How long have you been operating these rigs Big Willie style?
About 2.5 years now.
What got you into operating equipment like this?
I came through a temp service and enjoyed the work, and my manager, Billy Gum, pushed me to become better at the agriculture, and I enjoyed running the big rigs.
Prior to operating this big rig, was there any experience you had operating anything this size?
No experience. I was scared getting in it.
What helped you knock the nerves down?
Just the drive to want to be better and to want to learn.
Was there any certifications or any prior education before getting into the big seat?
No certification, no education outside of what they taught me.
And what do you think the learning curve was?
It was just the eagerness to get out here and stabilize my, not just education, but my employment history.
Before you got your chance to operate the interrogators and rogators, did you get your CDL or anything?
Yes, I did. And driving the stick, learning to get my CDLs was my first time driving a stick.
Well, first time driving a stick and
Yes.
something that big?
Period. No car stick, just right in 18-wheeler.
What was the vehicle that you got in before you went to the CDL and then onto the sprayer?
An Impala.
So you went Impala, CDL, and then something that's got tires bigger than you and me.
Yes.
Man, so the experience prior really wasn't necessary, it was just the drive to get into it?
Yeah, to learn and to broaden my employment history.
What was the biggest challenge taking those steps into this career?
The hours. That was by far, once you hear is everything else is history.
So it's running big hours and
Yeah.
being away from family,
Yes.
but the big hours come with big pay?
Big pay.
That makes
Stabilization.
That's good, that makes up for it.
Uh-huh.
Well, what's your favorite part about operating these big rigs?
It kind of reminds me of being a kid, driving big wheels. And also, I'm my own boss out here.
Nice, a little more freedom.
Uh-huh.
Well, is there any chance you can give me a tour of the sweet cab?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's check her out.
Let's go. All right, well, first things first, you get in, you start up. You want to make sure you got your hazard lights on.
What kind of screens you got here? It looks like you got three screens and you got a spot for your phone as well.
Oh yeah, this is my Raven. This is where I put my jobs in. This is my iPad. It shows the field that I'm supposed to be in, where there's no possible way to pull into the wrong field.
Yeah, I've done that before.
And this is my camera setup. I can see what product I have, and I can also see what's behind me at all times. This is my driving stick, forward and backwards. And this is my phone. Oh, my beautiful fiance.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You got a dime over there.
Yeah. And my boss wants to call.
Sounds like that's coming through on the speakers. That thing Bluetooth to
Yeah,
your phone?
Bluetooth to the, yes sir.
So you can play whatever kind of music you want in here.
Oh yeah, you play what you want to play. You your own boss, you have your studio, dance.
Doing some TikTok dances in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got surround sound.
Just the place to be.
This is great. All right, Will, these screens look kind of complex, but
Oh yeah.
it drives itself, right?
It definitely does.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop out, let you make a couple passes, and then we'll be bringing a newbie out here so you can give him the rundown.
All right, let's go.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Will, I got a special guest coming out.
Okay.
You think you can get them squared away? They've never operated equipment. They have never operated anything this big, but they're interested in trying. You think you can teach them?
Of course.
All right, Haley, get over here. Will, this is Haley.
Hello.
How you doing, Haley?
I'm good. How are you?
Alrighty.
Haley, you're seeing the machine. The tires are bigger than you.
Yes, they are.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, but
All
I'm
right.
excited.
Don't be nervous. Will is a cool-handed operator.
I trust you.
He will give you the rundown. He'll show you how to do it, and then he'll put you in the seat. So I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
let Will take it from here. Head on up there.
Let's go, Haley.
Will is operating an AGCO Rogator, which pneumatically moves the fertilizer from the hopper into the booms. The technology controlling this big rig is a Raven slingshot. The cutting-edge tech allows crop consultants to send field information from their office directly to the machine in the field. This cab is set up with surround sound, Bluetooth connectivity, and GPS steering, making those long hours of big paychecks music to your ears. If you want to operate Big Willie style, but still like a little training prior, companies like United Prairie will cover the cost of your certification while you get paid on the job. That means no student loans and opportunities near home. We had some inclement weather blow in, a little mist, so we moved inside the mix shed to get Haley's take on what she thought of operating the big rig. Haley, what'd you think?
That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I got to do it.
Out of all the challenges of getting into that big of equipment and all the screens going on, what was the hardest thing to get acclimated to?
The steering and the differences between like a regular like truck or car and all the screens was a little bit intimidating.
So Will's pretty good. He knew how to point out what you needed to do and what you didn't need to do. What did he explain to you on the auto steer side, where the machine took itself through the field?
Well, he reassured me that it was going to take me where I needed to go and that I would feel it moving a little bit, so even if I felt it moving, it was going where it needed to go.
Now, if you came across somebody on the street, had no experience in agriculture industry or operating anything bigger than a car, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that anybody can do it. You just need to try it, no matter if you're nervous or not, because it could be something that you could use as a future career.
Well, we need more people like you in the soybean industry.
Yes, and thank you.
There you go, another operator in the seat and another happy customer. If you're interested in learning more about this career or know someone who should star in our next Behind the Bean video, get a hold of us at birddogcareers.com.